everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we'll have to watch the guys up front. The Seahawks are top 10 in total sacks, and they'll be up against a Panthers offensive line that wants to shut that down. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's NFC Divisional Round matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. They go play action here on first down. And this one brought in by a man who missed all of last year, Kelvin Benjamin. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Newton. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And what about this offense, Charles? Specifically, what about Jonathan Stewart?
He makes sure everything goes. Put the ball in his chest and watch him run. Can run with power inside, but has enough speed that when he gets outside, he can cause a lot of trouble.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart, and he'll get nothing out of that one. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now Newton. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Colby Listenby, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. In the slot on the right is Graham. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And his first look is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And now it's second down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup. Michael Bennett's one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You've got a problem. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. 3rd down now following the completed pass. Newton on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball? That's accurate, yeah. And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. On 1st down, Newton. It's brought in right side by Ginn. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Second down now after the pass completion. To the air again, Newton. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm. He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless. And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's 3rd down. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense. Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Newton to throw. That's complete right around the 8. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3. And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. In the slot on the right is Graham. They go back to the air here after the INT. So nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Addison in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now Now Wilson on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches. And they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Third and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So the offense able to recover the fumble, but it's third down now. On third down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. To throw on second down is Newton. Under pressure, and they got to him again. K.J. Wright coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Third and long, it's Newton. And he finds a man with a crossing route. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Newton takes it himself. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. After the run, Newton going to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle. but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
From the red zone now, Newton. It's brought in right side by Ginn. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Again, Newton. That is caught inside the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Oh, that was dangerous. threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Play clock winding down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. You got 3.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stout troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, Newton finding time. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He's got the second-team All-Pro from a year ago, Greg Olsen. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
To throw on second down is Newton. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down now after the incompletion. Shipped together here from the D-line. Here's Newton now on second down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. They find some open field here. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. After the interception, here's Wilson. Wilson snags it left side. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now Wilson on second down. He's got time. He's going to rifle one. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by the rookie James Bradbury. Carolina getting set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. And got his man complete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I
would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down, here's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Wilson to throw. They set up the screen to Rawls. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
In the slot on the right is Graham. Throwing again here, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And a great spot to start this drive from here. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And out now come the Seahawks. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now it looks like, and now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. They get 39 yards out of that one. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal.
But simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, rolls. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas rolls his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one short.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Super toe. Throwing is Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down.
20. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball. 180. Let's go.
To throw on second down is Newton. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. From the gun on third down, Newton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One of the things I love about this job is that I get to go to practices before games and watch guys work out. And what throws me every single time I see Richard Sherman, one of the best corners in the league, is just how long he is. I'm not even talking about being 6'5". That's not what I'm saying. The length of his arms, his ability to run with receivers and make plays on the football, even when it looks like there's a chance to fit it in, this guy is something else. And there's no surprise to me that this guy was a receiver before he was a cornerback. And maybe that's what helps him out, too, because he understands how receivers think.
Now Wilson on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
In the slot on the right is Graham. On first down, Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Again, Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. This is Procise on the carry. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw is Wilson. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Paul Richardson high in the air to bring it in. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro up with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now the backup, Darren McFadden. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now it's Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
One receiver left, two to the right. On first down, it's Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now Stewart on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's Newton now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cliff Averill, he's the one to get it, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one there. It's his third field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, here's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He's got Curse. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Now Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
But certainly not often that we see an offensive team kind of breathe a sigh of relief when a ball is tipped and falls incomplete. But when you've thrown 4 interceptions in the game, that actually counts as not progress, but counts as something good because it didn't go against your team, and now he gets a chance to make another throw.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. One of the most frustrating things for a special teams coach, the ball did not go 10 yards there on the onside kick. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Throwing here, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Newton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find some.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now Newton. He's got time in the pocket. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. Charles, this is not an easy place to win.